New data reveals Greater London has 6% fewer bus kilometres than in 2014-15. Newly obtained data has shone fresh light on cuts to London's bus services, including in some of the city's outer boroughs. Statistics provided by Mayor Sadiq Khan's office show that Greater London has overall seen a 6% reduction in kilometres travelled each year by buses across the capital. The mayor's team blamed government, funding, cuts, and the requirements of the recent short-term funding deal, struck between Transport for London, TfL, and the Department for Transport, DfT. It also pointed to the Superloop network of express buses in Outer London, which is due for completion in the spring of next year. The data, requested by Green London Assembly member Siân Berry, looks at kilometres served per year between 2014-15, while Boris Johnson was still mayor, and 2022-23. The heaviest service reductions have taken place in Inner London, which overall saw a 13.8% reduction in bus kilometres, according to an analysis of the data by City Hall Greens. The worst affected inner borough in percentage terms was Westminster, which saw its bus kilometres slashed by 28.4% over the period. Berry particularly highlighted the statistics from Outer London, however, given commitments made by Mr. Khan to improve public transport provision in tandem with the ultra-low emission zones, ULEZ, expansion. Outer London overall saw a 0.3% increase in kilometres operated, but Berry pointed out that several suburban boroughs have individually suffered service reductions. The worst in percentage terms are the reductions seen in Hounslow and Richmond upon Thames, both of which saw a 6.1% drop in bus kilometres. They were followed by Brent, which saw a 5.8% decrease. It lost 1 million bus kilometres over the 8-year period, the largest numerical total reduction of any Outer London borough. Other badly affected boroughs include Kingston upon Thames, with a 4.6% reduction, and Ealing, which experienced a 3.3% cut. The biggest increase across Greater London was seen in Barking and Dagenham, which has enjoyed a 17.7% boost in bus kilometres over the period covered. Berry said, "Outer Londoners heard the mayor promise bus improvements. But when they find out they have actually endured a reduction in bus services, they will be so disappointed in him." This data illustrates how headline figures obscure the scale of the cuts in many Outer London boroughs. London's mayor must invest more into new bus services focused on areas that need it most, so that every Londoner has the support they need to navigate our city. Many of the bus reductions appear to have taken place at the end of the 8-year period, between 2021-22 and 2022-23 as the capital emerged from the pandemic. Every single London borough saw a decrease between those 2 years, with the exception of Newham, which had a relatively small increase of about 100,000 bus kilometres, and Kingston upon Thames, which remained at roughly the same level. Responding to Berry, a spokeswoman for Mr. Khan said, "The mayor has done everything in his powers to protect bus services across the capital, but government cuts and the requirements of the recent short-term funding deal meant that some bus routes were cut in recent years.